Hello students, today we'll be studying the second part of the chapter Lost Spring. The name of the second part is I Want to Drive a Car. Before starting the chapter, I request all of you to kindly like and subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may receive regular updates regarding class 12 studies. So let's start with the chapter. We have already discussed in the previous chapter about the lost spring. The phrase lost spring refers to the lost child. And here the central character Mukesh, he has also lost all the good things of his childhood. So let's start with the chapter. The main character is Mukesh, and Mukesh, he dreamt to become a motor mechanic. He had a dream that one day he would become a motor mechanic in a big garage. And this Mukesh, he belonged to a family of bangle makers. He was from Faridabad and his family was a family involved in making bangles since generations. Mukesh's family was forced to work in small dingy cells. Dingy cells refers to the small cells. Cells refers to small rooms. So Mukesh's family, who were involved in bangle making, they were forced to work in small rooms which had no light, which had no air. That means there was no proper ventilation. And moreover, they were exposed to glass furnaces with high temperatures. That means a lot of health issues were also involved with the workers of the bangle making industry. So they were working in such inhospitable conditions. Mukesh's family lived in a shack. What is shack? Shack is a small hut. So his family lived in a shack thatched with dead grass. The roof was made up of dead grass. And Mukesh's family comprised of Mukesh, his father, his grandmother, his elder brother and his wife. So all these family members were living in a single room, a small hut which was devoid of any basic facilities like bathroom, toilets, kitchen. So there were no basic facilities. So in a way we can say that they were living in a very inhuman conditions. So both the work conditions as well as the living conditions were not favorable. And Mukesh's grandmother, she believed in karma. Karma is a Hindi word which means destiny. That is fate. And she believed that poverty and hardships have been written by God in their lives. God has written in their fates that they would suffer from poverty, they would suffer from hardships, and that was all she had seen in her life, right from her childhood to the old age. Few young men like Mukesh and others, they tried to leave the profession of bangle making and they try to escape from the vicious circle of the middlemen, but they failed in their endeavor. They were not allowed to escape, they were not allowed to leave the bangle industry. Now Mukesh was stuck in two worlds. He was stuck in two worlds. The first world was the one in which his family was stuck. His family was stuck in the web of poverty. His family was stuck in the web of poverty and moreover, it was burdened with the stigma of caste. It means Mukesh's family belonged to the lower sections of the society. So, poverty and this caste system, it increased the hardships. It increased the hardships. Now the other word was the other word of the vicious circle of Sahukars. Sahukars were the money lenders who used to lend money at very high rates. And they were middlemen. The middlemen were the ones who used to take the finished products from the people like Mukesh, who used to produce bangles, and they used to sell those products at a higher rate to the shopkeepers. So these were the middlemen. Then the policemen, the keepers of the law, the bureaucrats and the politicians. All it seems they had clubbed together. All were taking benefit of the hardships of the poor people like Mukesh and his family. But Mukesh was optimistic. Mukesh was optimistic. He knew that in spite of all these difficulties and troubles, he would eventually become a motor mechanic. And why he wanted to become a motor mechanic? Because he wanted to elevate. He wanted to elevate his status in the society. So that if he becomes a motor mechanic in a big garage, he would earn a good amount of money and he would be able to provide basic facilities to his family and live happily. I hope you have understood the chapter. If you have understood the chapter and like the chapter, please like and subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.